Hi everyone, welcome back to JPWHUTV. My name is John, your host as always. The subject of today's video is reviewing the half season that West Ham United have played so far in the Premier League. Thank you very much to everybody that has viewed the Southampton review video of last night's game. If you want to watch the video, please click on the card that's up here, but obviously try and watch it a bit later. Thank you to everybody that signed up as subscribers over the last few hours as well. Thank you very much, that I appreciate it. And also to the guys in Fan Vibe as well, has got a new follower on that account as well. So if you want to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, fanvibe.com, they're all under the same username of @JPWHUTV. So by all means, join there. There's also there's a page and a group on Facebook under the same name. So by all means, guys, it'd be nice to hear from you all. Right, so let's get into it. We are 19 games into the season now, and we have won 8, drawn 3, lost 8, and on 27 points. Very, very happy with this. Absolutely, I cannot say how absolutely happy I am that we are on -1 goal difference just before the new year and halfway through the season. Brilliant. Absolutely. The words fail me, basically. I've just dropped my remote there, but fuck it. Very, very happy. At the end of the day, we had a very, very tough run at the start of the season. We had to play City, we had to play Liverpool, we had to play. All right, okay, right. We shouldn't have really lost against Wolves, and we shouldn't have really lost against Bournemouth. But for losing your first 4 games and then going on a 4 winning streak at the end of the season, at the end of the midway of the season, really, really balances it up for me. I said when we lost to Arsenal as well that the system was starting to work. You could see Pellegrini's ideas coming in. Now, talking about Arsenal, because obviously we were leading and lost the points at the end. If we have, as I said in my review video of Southampton, we have lost 8 points from starting positions, so winning positions so far this season. So if we have kept those points, we would be on 35 points and we would be 5th as it stands at the moment. But that's the way it goes. That's what football's like. We're going to lose, we're going to win, and we're going to draw also between now and the end of the season. Guys, there's no need to panic. I saw a few people on Facebook last night reading the comments back after the game. People were panicking when we conceded that Redmond goal. Although I get it, I understand why. 100% I understand why. We need, sorry, just checking the mic level there. We need to relax. I said at the start of the season, we need to be calm. We need to have more patience. As the supporters, we as a whole, me personally, I take every game as it comes. I look at the positives, I look at the negatives, and that's the whole point of this channel. That's the whole point of being a football supporter. But you've got to be realistic at the same point. We brought in 10 new players at the start of the season. We have a new manager with I was going to say introducing new ideas, but they're not really new ideas. He is reintroducing old ideas that we want to see back. It's going to take time. It's going to take time, and that time is starting to be well proven now. At the end of the day, we are playing some fantastic football. Not brilliant. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done on the club and the players. For example, Dean Garner, one of the best, brightest prospects that has come through the academy since Declan Rice broke through the season before last. Right, technically speaking, his last season was his breakthrough season, because he really, really established himself as a first-team player from there. But he did make a couple of appearances towards the end of last season. So, I personally do class that as his breakthrough, because he did break through, but last season was his first full season, and now he is, for everybody, he is one of the first names on the team sheet. And for me, Dean Garner is very, very close to that as well. He's very close to being the first name that I want to see on the pitch, as is Fabianski. No disrespect to Adrian, And no disrespect to Fabianski either, but I was panicking when he first came in. Yes, okay, he was the best player at Swansea. He got their Swan of the Year, I think they call him, or at least man of their season. But he's showing it big time. He has made about 70 saves since the start of the season, which to Fabianski's makes a massive, massive credit to the man. Really, really does. Just shows his quality. I don't get concerned when a ball goes to the net now. I mean, obviously there are times when we do, but in general, 90% of the time when an opposition player has kicked it, I'm sitting there thinking, that's all right, Fabianski's got it. We never thought that under Hart, and we very, very rarely thought that under Adrian. Yes, as I said in my video of yesterday's game, Fabianski was a bit shaky for the majority of the first half once he had a few things to do, and was a little bit shaky at the start of the second half as well. But nowhere near as nervous as Adrian makes me. Nowhere near. I love Adrian. He's been a fantastic player for us. He's a 2-goal scorer now, if you count Mark Noble's testimonial. But yeah, it's just, for me, Fabianski edges it. He really, really edges it. We also need to give a bit more patience to Mark Noble as well. Again, very, very good player. He's a worry. He's a worry a lot of the time, but no more than anybody else. But this is the thing, because if Mark Noble messes up, people jump straight on him. 100% people jump straight on him, and it breaks my heart. It really, really breaks my heart. Mark Noble was right a few weeks ago when he said about the majority of people that go into football don't know football anymore. He's right. He's 100% right, because people are there's about 2 or 3 generations now of supporters going to the game that are used to FIFA computer game football and think, yes, that's a hallmark of a good player. No, it isn't. A hallmark of a good player, for me personally, is somebody that works hard. You don't have to score a spectacular goal to get yourself man of the match. You have to work hard. You have to put the effort in. You have to put your work rate in. You have to be focused. You have to know what's going on. And what better player than that do we have in the ranks than Declan Rice? He always turns up at the right time with the right challenge. It's just, as football, I mean, maybe I'm a little bit too old school. All right, I'm coming up to 40. I'm 40 in, where are we? I'm 40 in 17 months. Okay. But for me, a spectacular player is the one that makes the game work, not the one that scores the spectacular goals, with the hooks and great, that's everything. That's everything that we want and need from Anderson. That's everything we want and need from an Arnautovic. But for me personally, good footballer is a good footballer. Doesn't have to be a goal scorer. Is a good footballer. That's what I like to see. I like to see people putting the hard graft in, and that is the reason for me personally. With 19 games into the season, Snodgrass is my hammer of the year. He really, really is. Followed very, very closely by Fabianski and Anderson and Rice. Very, very closely. But as I say, looking at the negatives for it, because there's always going to be negatives. We've conceded a lot of goals so far this season. Yes, okay, it was at the start of the season we conceded 4 against Liverpool. We conceded 4 against Arsenal. Sorry, we conceded 4 against Man City. We conceded a very, very sloppy goal in the dying seconds against Wolves at home. And also Bournemouth as well. We could have done a bit better with those, but that was the start of the season where the regime was being changed, the tactics are being changed, the players were being asked to play proper football. Really, really pushed. Really, really good tactics coming in from Pellegrini. Now, as I said on my Arsenal preview video, the system was starting to work from then on. What was that? 3 games in? Yeah, 3 games in, and you could see what Pellegrini was trying to do. And it's been continuing. He's been stubborn, as we all know. He's been stubborn with a few things. He got a couple of formations and squad numbers wrong, but That doesn't matter. This is his first season. We are ninth in the table. We have 27 points with -1 goal difference. And also bearing in mind we have 10 so-called first team players out. Yeah, we named a 23, 24 man squad. We have 14 players that are stepping up week in, week out. We have 11, that's including the substitutions, right? We have 14. We only made 2 last night, but we have 14 players stepping up to the plate every single week. That to me is just absolutely superb. Yes, there's a lot of work that still needs to be done with the coordination in the defence. There are times where Fabianski can do better. Not that many, but there are. Midfield needs to be more coordinated, and we need our strikers to really, really step up. I would love to have a striker up front that has the same work ethic and same reading of the game as Balbuena and Issa Diop. God, they would be on like 20 goals a season by now. Balbuena and Diop came in January for, was it a combined value of what, 23, 24 million if I remember correctly? I think it's about 30 million combined, something like that. But boy oh boy, they've shored up the defence, the two of them, with Zabaleta as well. Those three look like they've been playing with each other for years. Aaron Creswell and Masuaku bring different things in. It was good to see Creswell and Masuaku on the pitch together last night, just for the last few minutes. Masuaku is more of a winger. Creswell is more of a defender. Creswell is slower than Masuaku, but last night he put in some fantastic balls. Creswell, absolutely brilliant. Can't fault the geezer in any shape or form, and he's one of the reasons why I've been calling for him a lot, because Creswell just reads the game better than Masuaku. Now, okay, Masuaku hasn't been with us a quarter of the time that Creswell is, but he's starting to learn it. Creswell is getting better. All of the players are getting better because they are being coached better. But that's it, guys. There's nothing really more to talk about. We're halfway through the season. We are absolutely smashing it in terms of my expectations. I said at the start of the season, once the summer window closed, that we would finish the maximum of 10th. We are still well onto that course. If we finish higher than 10th, fantastic. I will be very, very happy with that. But we're halfway through the season. We've still got all the big boys to play. Again, we are going to lose. Okay, don't lose your shit. There's people who've been losing it with Noble and Dean Garner, and to a lesser extent Rice a couple of times, and Masuaku and Antonio. I criticise players when they need to be criticised, and I compliment players when they need to be complimented. And Anderson, I said in the first few videos, we need to give him time, and boy, has that paid off. He's our top goal scorer with 8 goals so far this season. Not bad for a midfielder on his debut. Not bad at all. Will he be able to keep that run up to the end of the season? Hope so. Will he be able to keep that run up in going into the new season? Again, hope so, but we'll never know. And we won't know at this point. We'll want to, but we'll only find out in the coming months. So thank you very much for your time for watching, guys. I want to know your thoughts on this season so far. I want to know what you feel the positives and the negatives have been. Also, please put who you feel that your man of the match, your hammer of the year, is for you so far. I pretty know I know most people are going to say probably the same 4 or 5 players. If you like the video and you feel I deserve it, please click the like button, and please also share this video with everybody that you feel may want to watch it. And also, please hit this, if you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get first dibs on all the videos. So in the meantime, guys, there will be a Burnley video preview coming up very, very soon as well. I know I said I'd do it yesterday, but I want to do it today. So it's my channel, I can do it whenever I want. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day and the upcoming weekend, and you will see me very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.